Today, I will be reading to you another SCP entry. This one is SCP-3139. And if you're not familiar with SCP entries, it's worth noting that they can be a bit creepy. So, if that is not your kind of thing, you may prefer to find another video to relax to. Otherwise, I do hope you enjoy it. So, here we go. Item number SCP-3139. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The original tape on which SCP-3139-1 is stored can be found in Containment Locker 17 on the uppermost floor of Site-882. Access to the locker requires Level 2 clearance and written authorization for testing from the site supervisor. SCP-3139, as well as all material produced during testing, must be returned to the locker at the test's conclusion. Digital copies of SCP-3139-1 can be found in the SCP-3139 directory on the Site-882 intranet. Viewing requires Level 2 security credentials. Description: SCP-3139 is an unmarked VHS tape manufactured by Kipper Media Incorporated sometime in the 1980s. The tape itself is non-anomalous and has no distinctive features, save for minor damage on the corners consistent with exposure to fire. SCP-3139 functions with all standard VCR equipment and can be transferred to digital formats without damaging the contents of the original tape. Attempts to record new footage onto SCP-3139 have invariably failed. New footage is simply ignored when the tape is played back. Digital copies do not trigger SCP-3139's anomalous properties. SCP-3139-1 refers to the contents of the tape itself. A continuous video, approximately 45 minutes in length, recorded by handheld camera. The presentation and format of the video suggests it was created for a game show, referred to as America's Labyrinth. No known records or footage of such a show exist in United States broadcasting records. At the beginning and conclusion of the video, an unnamed host appears to provide exposition and explain the nature of the game to the audience. Multiple individuals are heard laughing throughout the tape, suggesting it was either filmed in front of or presented to a live audience. The exact events in the video differ each time it is viewed, but some constants are present. Notably, the appearance of the host, the structure in which the individual filming is exploring, and the existence of an unknown humanoid entity designated SCP-3139-1-A. Throughout the tape, SCP-3139-1-A will stalk and pursue the camera operator designated SCP-3139-1-B, appearing behind objects in the background or suddenly emerging from behind corners. The identity of SCP-3139-1-B changes each time the tape is viewed, and the following section was redacted. See Addendum 2. Should SCP-3139-1-A physically touch SCP-3139-1-B at any time, the tape will immediately cut to footage of the host speaking to the audience before fading to black. Should SCP-3139-1-B escape the structure, they will appear next to the host in the studio and receive a random prize before the tape cuts to black. Attempts to identify the host or any of the individuals seen in the audience have generally failed, with some exceptions. See Addendum 2. The structure depicted in the footage has yet to be located by the Foundation and is speculated to be a construct of the anomaly itself. Individuals tasked with viewing SCP-3139-1 report feelings of unease and paranoia, though this is believed to be due to the nature of the footage and not an anomalous effect. Further research into the nature of SCP-3139-1 is ongoing. Addendum 1, Document 3139.01. Item number SCP-3139-1-A. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. As SCP-3139-1-A is a component of SCP-3139-1, and thus SCP-3139, all existing containment procedures for SCP-3139 apply. Description: SCP-3139-1-A designates the unidentified humanoid entity depicted stalking SCP-3139-1-B. Superficially, the subject appears to be a tall, slightly muscular Caucasian male in black garb and a white rabbit mask. The host of SCP-3139-1, as well as some audience members, colloquially refer to SCP-3139-1-A as Chomper, and discuss him in a tone that suggests affection or familiarity. Attempts to identify SCP-3139-1-A have thus far provided futile. If its mask is removed for any reason, the entity will immediately cover its face and retreat to a secluded area in a state of considerable distress. The sole purpose of SCP-3139-1-A appears to be the capture and, the following word was redacted, of SCP-3139-1-B. See Addendum 2 for further information on the latter. Should the entity accomplish this, they will be met with a large amount of applause from the audience and commendation from the host. Failure induces booing, death threats, and other severe forms of cheering, along with the host instructing SCP-3139-1-A to sit in timeout. Excluding the aforementioned reaction to the removal of its mask, SCP-3139-1-A never exhibits any obvious reaction or emotion to the events of SCP-3139-1, nor does it speak in any intelligible language. SCP-3139-1-A appears to age in real time. White hairs are visible on the back of the subject, and fingernails appear considerably longer than at the time of SCP-3139's containment. Research personnel have speculated SCP-3139-1 is subject to the laws of time and exists as a separate reality from our own. Further analysis of SCP-3139-1-A and the nature of SCP-3139-1 are ongoing. Addendum 2, Document 3139.02. Item number SCP-3139-1-B. Object Class Pending Classification. Description: SCP-3139-1-B refers to the contestant depicted in SCP-3139-1. The identity of the subject varies each viewing and appears inexorably linked to the viewer. Although the viewer themselves cannot become SCP-3139-1-B, subjects observed thus far have included the following: the viewer's sibling, the viewer's mother, the viewer's father, the viewer's cousin no more distant than the second generation, and the viewer's biological child before and after their birth. The exact identity of SCP-3139-1-B is generally of great significance to the viewer, often described as being their favorite relative. All subjects are depicted as adults in SCP-3139-1. If the subject is not an adult in reality, their age will be artificially adjusted within the video. The host of SCP-3139-1 and all audience members are capable of referring to the subject by both their first and last name, though this is uncommon. SCP-3139-1-B invariably appears to be in a considerable state of distress and expresses extreme terror or panic when confronted by A. Subjects will always attempt to escape the structure depicted in SCP-3139-1, though the intentionally confusing layout and constant pressure of A make this difficult. Should B escape the structure and subsequently the show, no further anomalous effects manifest. Individuals depicted in SCP-3139-1 as B claim they have no knowledge of participating in the show or the existence of SCP-3139 when interviewed. However, when asked to view SCP-3139-1, they will vehemently refuse, often with extreme levels of aggression or panic. When provided with photographic evidence of their participation in SCP-3139-1, they will continue to issue denials, often accusing the individual providing them with the evidence of photo manipulation or attempting a prank. Should SCP-3139-1-B be captured by SCP-3139-1-A, they will cease to exist in reality. Save for the viewer, individuals related to SCP-3139-1-B will claim they never existed, even when such existence is required for other relatives to have been born. SCP-3139-1-B will only appear as a member of the audience at this point, not appearing in any other capacity, in reality or otherwise. They will generally appear content and entertained by the show, except if SCP-3139-1 is viewed by the relative. If this occurs, SCP-3139-1-B will exhibit physiological signs of panic and terror, often staring directly at the viewer through the camera. Some viewers have reported B attempting to communicate with them, though this is inaudible over the music and the sound effects of SCP-3139-1. As of the last viewing, The audience of SCP-3139-1 consists of 57 individuals. Viewers have described them as resembling everything from their parents to possessing general physical similarities, suggesting they are unborn children. In these instances, the viewer's attempts to bear children if female, or fertilize female eggs if male, will always fail, despite showing no signs of clinical sterility. No known methods to counteract this are currently known. Addendum 3, Document 3139.03. The following is an example broadcast of SCP-3139-1, abridged for time. Viewer identified as D616. Begin playback. 3 seconds in, the camera pans down across a studio audience, emitting loud laughter and cheering, before settling on the host of SCP-3139-1. 39 seconds in, the host begins speaking. The voice is described as old and gravelly. The host says, "Hello, America, and welcome back to cable's #1 game show, America's Labyrinth." The audience then cheers. Last time, our lucky contestant was less than lucky. Let's put it that way. This is followed by laughter. This time, though, I have a good feeling. All the way from Los Angeles, California, it's... and the following name has been expunged. At 3 minutes and 1 second, a profile picture of an elderly man, approximately 60 to 70 years of age, appears on the screen. Subject confirmed to be a relative of D616. At 3 minutes and 8 seconds, footage cuts to that of a handheld camera inside a maze-like concrete structure. Loud breathing is audible behind the camera. Camera operator designated as SCP-3139-1-B. Subject is running at a slow speed through the hallways of the structure. The host, off-screen, then says, "Where you running to, old man? Ha-ha!" followed by laughter from the audience. At 5 minutes and 17 seconds, the first appearance of SCP-3139-1-A. SCP-3139-1-B turns a corner and is ambushed by the entity. Subject responds by fleeing in the opposite direction, obviously panicked and exasperated. The audience responds with audible gasps. Loud footsteps are audible behind SCP-3139-1-B. At 6 minutes and 33 seconds, SCP-3139-1-B finds a series of doors and opens one of them, finding an empty supply closet. He enters and locks the door from the inside. Footsteps are heard outside the door, but SCP-3139-1-A is not to be seen. The audience audibly groans. Skip to 30 minutes in. At 30 minutes and 1 second, SCP-3139-1-B exits the closet and quietly walks down the hallway. The audience applauds. The host then says, "Let's hear a round of applause for name expunged. First of his age bracket to last this long. Gotta hand it to him, he's still got swagger in his step." At 31 minutes and 8 seconds, SCP-3139-1-B approaches the end of the hallway, but stops upon hearing unusual noises from a door to his right. Suddenly, SCP-3139-1-A kicks down the aforementioned door and begins sprinting towards SCP-3139-1-B, emitting a previously unheard high-pitched shriek. In a panic, SCP-3139-1-B drops the camera, though footsteps indicate he continues to run. A scream is heard, followed by loud impact noises before the camera cuts to black. At 33 minutes, the tape cuts to footage of the host staring at the camera. This continues for nearly 7 minutes before he speaks. The host then says, "We claim another. We claim another. Glorious prey. Your," and the following word is inaudible, "are delicious. Delicious." This is followed by audience laughter. End playback. And that is it. I do hope you enjoyed this SCP. I personally like the kind of lost footage or strange videotape kind of creepypasta or SCP entries. So I hope you did too. And I hope if you are using this to relax, you're feeling a bit more relaxed or sleepy right now. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.